All right, so the Fed says all clear. Does that mean we buy everything? Let's take a look at some of the charts, just the reaction here and the chat. They leave rates unchanged. There's a bit of chatter regarding some of the possibility of now reducing rates. And really, does it matter what the news is? Not really. What we care about is more the momentum, the action behind it. So what I want to show you here is if we take a look at the SPY, and we go into kind of a 2 minute thing. This is really interesting that, the market calm all day, just about. So when you look at it, we've got calmness and then all of a sudden, boom, sky high. And now we've got actually a pullback as well that's coming in. So this concerns me when you do things with the Fed and you look at these. I usually like to give it a 1 full day, sometimes 2 days to digest. This first initial, they call it knee-jerk reaction, or hey, it all looks good, it all looks positive. But you have to also look at it from the context of how far did we come in the market recently, or when we look at the weekly gains, how far did we move? So yes, everything looks all good, all clear, but are we still stretched relative to the total? Relative to the total move. So if we just look at the move here in the Fed and we just go about halfway, you could use Fibonacci to do the calculation if you like. I'm just rough estimating here. We should get a pullback somewhere around here, but I have seen it where these Fed announcements, initially they go up here and then all of a sudden, they kind of hang out and then the day closes. Then what happens the next day, thing just sells off like nasty. So I don't know if that's going to happen today. I don't think so. I think everything's kind of in line with what happened and what was expected. But did we run too far, too fast, too quick? Yeah, the S&P 500, we were up, I think, like 65, 62 or so in the midst of it. So here we are at 56. And then this sell-off here is happening. This is a 15-minute delay on this one. And it's kind of was up here at 47.10, and now we're getting a little bit of a pullback. So I would say be a little bit more careful, giving this a little bit of time to digest. But looking at some of the stocks, the ones that I was kind of keeping an eye on, I was looking at Oracle actually simply because this one was selling off quite nasty during the last day or two, and I was seeing if it would get a little bit of a pop. And we didn't really get a major pop on that one yet, because what happens then is you see some of the bad stocks or stocks that are not so positive, shall we say, seeing if it goes up. This one really caught my eye, up like 8%, fairly quickly, all within the Fed kind of scope. Look at the volume coming in right here. I nibbled a few contracts in this area right here. A volume just pressing in there again throughout the day. We're not doing much, and then it just skyrocketed. One of the things I liked about this one was also the longer term trend line, a nice support in that area. Square, where I talked about having a possible pullback just earlier in the day, bringing it right back, and that's why sometimes the news and just what's going on, what's happening can push it right back. So looking at this, I'll just show you this trend. If we look at it, we looked like we were going to break down on that. Okay. So here it was during the day, kind of nasty movement selling, and this was stock specific, right? Because a lot of the other ones were just kind of sideways, sold off, and then with the Fed coming in, boom, placing a little bit of a put, or in other words, saying, hey, we're going to have some free money, bringing it right back. Now, one thing this also creates is an inverted resistance line. So if you've never heard of that, what happens is this is your support line. Okay, we broke it. Now we're getting back up, but are we going to get back up into this and reject this? Because now this is going to act as resistance. And if you look at it very closely, it's actually kind of turning out to be that way. The candles are a little more messy, but it shows you that concept or possibility. So anyways, keep an eye on that and watch that. The other one I was looking for that was a little extended, maybe Uber, Boeing, also quite a bit extended. So some of these stocks are extended. I don't know if if you get a pullback, I don't know if it'll be major. So I'd say more on the long side. Airbnb pressing right back, was kind of trending a little bit down, and then look at this descending line, boom, breaking out in this case. So A lot of those things. XLE for energy also trying to kind of come back just slightly. XLF with the financials also doing not too bad. I want to show you this, the financials, because the financials, they kind of tie a little bit more to the interest rate. Boom, right there. Powering higher. TLT, just show you the bonds here. Not doing anything too spectacular, but also see a lot of things kind of going into this trend line or doing quite well. So I guess you could say we're exploding to the moon in a lot of cases and in a lot of stocks because a lot of these things are powering higher and moving quite well. So anyways, trade them well, trade carefully, trade cautiously, because yeah, the market right now is just digesting all of this. I don't know if the press conference is still going on. It was still going while I was starting to hop on, and if we take out this Trader TV just to see what they're talking about, if they've got it going. Yeah, they're just chatting about it. Lost momentum when 10-year yield approached 4% today. So anyway, otherwise, market overall is more positive. Yes, we did lose some momentum right now on the SPY, but nevertheless, there's still a lot of positive atmosphere behind it. So, with that being said, thank you so much for joining me. Truly appreciate it. And feel free to check out our website, grab some freebies, and much more. I'll see you in the next update. Take care.